The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go.
Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
3-yard loss.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray now to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Drake. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down.
Running, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Murray. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
A 47-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second down and 10, Darnold. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. On the give, this is Drake. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Now Murray. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
6 yards to go.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Jets nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon, 1st down, New York.
At the 40-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Jets' 7-yard line.
They'll try again with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Davis now to return it. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard.
Final shot before the break, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Jets 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for
take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the turnover, here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Murray's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Murray again. This is Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
On the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 9 yards to go.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down.
Now a handoff for Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Right back to Drake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw, it's Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will swell the lead to 16.
23.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Johnson, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the run.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. There he goes left side, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. To let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They go to Johnson again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Play action. It's Darnold. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Jets, first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Darnold now to throw. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 8. They'll run with Drake. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Screen play, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
Darnold, he lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Clay Matthews, still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out. So for the Cardinals, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.